Boise State University is a public metropolitan research university providing leadership in academics, research, and civic engagement. The university offers an array of undergraduate degrees and experiences that foster student success, lifelong learning, community engagement, innovation, and creativity. Research, creative activity, and graduation programs, including select doctoral degrees, advance new knowledge and benefit the community, the state, and the nation. The university is an integral part of the metropolitan environment and is engaged in its economic vitality, policy issues, professional and continuing education programs, and cultural enrichment.
As new generations have shifted towards a mindset of enjoying the entire experience and atmosphere of attending college and having a wider range of education, Boise State University has also shifted, offering more classes and majors to fit with the students' needs and mindset. In my interview with my dad, Robert Kessler, I found that his goal was focused on getting a degree and getting through school as fast as possible. In the interview, he stated, "Since I had your sister when I went to college, I needed a university that gave me the ability to have a family as well as stay near my own for support and get through college to achieve my degree with the most ease." We found that his ideals of what a college education meant to him tied in with Manan's third theory. Manan's third theory describes a student as someone whose goals are to go to college to obtain a degree to be able to work in a specific vocation.
I interviewed my roommate Bailey, who is currently in her second year at Boise State. When I asked her idea of the purpose of a college education, she said to get a career. She also told me about how she has changed her major a couple of times and is still undecided. A few things she has gotten involved with this year are Greek life and the dance club. Bailey talked about how those organizations have been a huge part of her life and have helped her grow here at Boise State.
The interviews that we did show that our generation's goals for attending college fall under a variety of theories. In my interview with Braden Boyd, I found that depending on the person, there are a lot of unique reasons for attending college, and Boise State University specifically. Due to the fact that Braden is on scholarship for football, the factors that he chose Boise State are very different from the typical student. When asked about why he chose Boise State, Braden answered, "The reasons I chose Boise State over other schools was because of the football program and its success, as well as the environment of the campus. Another deciding factor was the town of Boise and surrounding areas and what they offer as far as activities that I have an interest in. Boise is a town that feels like home to me due to the similarities between it and my hometown. This falls along the lines of a Theory 2 mindset in Manan's Live and Learn because it goes with the idea of college being a whole experience and enjoying that whole experience, as opposed to the older generations thinking of college more being about getting a degree that allows you to get a good job and just graduating so you can be successful, instead of being interested in learning a variety of different things and getting a well-rounded education."
The person I interviewed is a current student at Boise State University, Brandon Contreras. Brandon's top reasons why he is going to college would be to become more independent from his parents, tuition was cheaper because he lives in Idaho, his extended family lives in Boise so he's able to visit them often, and it's the biggest school in Idaho, so by going here, he's able to get the whole college experience. Brandon says his main reason why people go to college is to get skills and the education that he can use to become more employable and valuable going into the workforce. I found this interesting because this relates back to Manan's Theory 1, where he states that students should pursue the career paths that promise the greatest personal or financial rewards.
When I interviewed my sister Nayeli, she spoke about how her reason for coming to college was to gain enough experience and knowledge for her to be able to obtain a job when she graduates. As she talked about this, I immediately thought about how she fits into Manan's third theory. Manan's statement, "Advanced economies demand specialized knowledge and skills, and since high school is aimed at the general learner, college is where people can be taught what they need in order to enter a vocation." Fits perfectly with Nayeli's reasoning of going to college. She wanted to learn the knowledge and skills it takes in order for her to get a job. It was almost as if she wanted to get in and out of college. Although Nayeli said she loved college and feels like she definitely grew as a person, it seemed like she ultimately lined up with Manan's third theory.
Not only are there many differences between Boise State University's old generation and new generation, but there are also now many differences with Boise State itself. Because the demographic of Boise State students has changed, Boise State has had to adapt to fit this new student demographics needs. Looking back at the state that Boise State was in the past, there are several things that have changed since then. Things such as the cost of tuition, traditions and values, the varieties of majors, and more. These changes have also been made to help adapt to the new students' interests and provide a more well-rounded education that these students are looking for.
Between all the interviews, we can tell that the earlier generation went to college for a different reason than today's generation, because they both had different incentives. Taylor's dad wanted to get in, get a degree, and get out to go get a job, whereas Braden wanted to join the football program and get involved on campus. The older generation seemed to fall under Theory 3. They want to go to college solely to get a job. However, in today's generation, students go to college for all different types of reasons. Some still do just want to go to college to get a degree, but based off our interviews, we came to a conclusion that most students now want to go to college to get a full college experience and a well-rounded education.
Boise State University has changed a lot throughout the years in many ways. They are now offering more classes and majors to fit with the students' specific needs and goals. We concluded that the new generations have a different mindset than the older generations. Their goals are wanting a well-rounded college experience, whereas the older generation attended for job training. Because of these changes, Boise State has shaped into the college that we love today.